Air signs, this is your solar eclipse in Virgo tarot reading. It's a new moon, also energy. So let's just dive right into this. We're going to get your oracle cards. I keep forgetting that I've already shuffled these, so I save time. I can just cut. Why can't I remember such things? I don't know. All right, here we go. All right, crystal message. There we go. Let's get our fortune oracle. And I ordered some new oracle cards finally. I mean, the ones I have I really like, but I just really feel like I needed something new. So I'm getting 3 more in the mail. Pretty picky when it comes to my oracle cards. I even went to Barnes & Noble and was looking around. Didn't find anything I liked. All right. Air signs, yes. Air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Ooh, relationships, okay. Yep, all right. Might have something to do with your relationships. Those look sweet though. Let's see what your Eloquy is. The Eloquy has kind of been popping up in a challenge-like position, but I don't know. We'll see if that continues. Maybe might be something you're releasing because this is a Virgo eclipse, so looking at healing old wounds, being open to change. And because Uranus is in Gemini, it's saying pay attention to any kind of downloads you get, sudden breakthroughs, ideas. Okay, see? It's like a challenge card. She who avenges, nemesis, revenge, outcomes, and justice. Ooh, all right, that is a Libra energy for sure. I'm Queen of Swords all day long. But revenge. The best revenge is just living a good life. You know, that really is the best thing. Because I got to tell you, you know, I don't understand that kind of energy of wanting to get back at someone. It's like, you know, can't you just focus on yourself and doing what's best for you and being happy and let go of the rest? That's just kind of so yeah, maybe that feels like a challenge energy. Oh, mercy, here we go. Have mercy. Let compassion fill your world, offer kindness to all living things, and then slap the mosquito, right? What you give, you also receive. There's that justice card. This has a lot of Libra energy here. Karma. It's time to heal these old wounds if you have some. Air signs. You know, just let things go. People will get their own karma. And the way karma works, I feel, is you ever watch those instant karma things where people they get a payback, but you don't have to do it. It's not up to you to take up a karmic sword. You know, people get karma. It's like accidental for other people to fulfill that karma. You know does that make sense? So it's not something you need to act on. They'll get what's coming to them, I promise you. And that's not putting any bad mojo out there either. I'm just saying, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay. All right, air signs. Recent past. King of Cups. Hello, Scorpio. Magician. Okay, so now we have some air. We've got Gemini, but we also have Virgo because Mercury is for both signs. And the Empress. Now we have Taurus energy. I have to say, I love the combo of the Magician and the Empress. So, because the Magician does have that earthly quality as well, but it's a lot of that air. And so this is manifesting from both planes. All right, so, and we have relationships with the King of Cups. And a thing about that, mercy, let compassion fulfill your world and offer kindness. The King of Cups is an energy of someone who's very compassionate, very loving, very caring. All right, let's see what's crossing this energy. And I feel like maybe, you know, that this being at the heart here could be what you're finally just kind of letting go, you know. It's weird how that card moved. Percy, no one asked you. Oh, I turned over 2, but we're going to take Temperance first, and then we're going to have the Chariot. Ooh, wee! Wow! 8 of Pentacles. Now more Virgo. I said more Virgo. Yeah, we have Virgo. You have so many major arcana straight out of the gate. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a lot. That's a lot of universal energy, and great universal energy too. Look at this. Come on now. Mercy, compassion, relationships, that revenge, outcomes, and justice. That would tell me, right there, Shoe avenges, that you have been through a lot. That card comes up. If you think about the Queen of Swords energy, which is kind of what that is feeling like. She's the queen that's been through the most BS, really, honestly. That's just what that is. But what I see here is resolution of that in your recent past. Now, some of you, depending on your timeline, you may not be here yet. This might be what you're working on now, okay? Remember, time and energy is fluid, not linear. So there is a lot of love and care here, and transformation, inner alchemy. Woo! That really is so weird. Why do I do that? I don't know. I'm a silly goose. So this inner alchemy, it's affecting everything in your life. It really will, because it's that ripple effect. You know, she's dipping her toes in that water there in those emotions, and she's changing things. Changing how she feels about things. And this is all about your own like inner self-care of healing those wounds here. It's really beautiful energy. There's a lot of patience here with this. Well, because if you think about this King of Cups energy, it's very patient, you know, and so is the Temperance angel. So a lot of love around you right now. And this, for some of you, this is someone who's already crossed over, that is sending you a lot of love, like ethereally is what I'm getting. Especially at night while you sleep. It's very restorative. I feel like you have a very loving energy around you right now that is supporting you with this. You know, and part of that redirection of your attention, letting things go from the past, their outcomes, you know, they'll get theirs, however they're meant to. And it doesn't even really matter how it happens to them or what. You know, for instance, if it was someone who really did you dirty, they still could have a lot of good things happening for them for whatever reason, but it's not your concern anymore. You know what I mean? It's kind of like they could have really good luck for a while and then have some bad luck and good luck, but who cares? As long as they're not in your life anymore and you have released that need for them to have something bad happen to them, that's where you win. Because you don't win as long as you're in that negative headspace of wanting something bad to happen to that other person. Then you become the recipient of all your malice. It's really only hurting you at that point. Listen to Bob Proctor. He explains that so well in the older videos, his motivational videos, about how you are the recipient of all that ill will. But from what I see, that looks like something that you have released or will be releasing, depending on your timeline. This Magician feels like that Gemini air energy of as above, so below. Understanding that connection with the divine and wanting to go forward, like focusing on you, not the past, not wishing someone had something horrible happen. Not that you would, but there might be someone out there that needs to hear that. This is about your own focus, drive, and determination to succeed, to have the life that you want, to manifest the life you want, to create it. Not just manifest it, create it. You know, because this is a Magician here. We have Cancer energy. We've got focus, drive, determination, and success with this Chariot, and speed. All those good things. All those nice good things. And whew, this is telling me that whatever you put your focus on, whatever you show up for every single day with this determination of this Virgo energy here, which is this eclipse we're doing, solar eclipse, you will create it. This is creation right here. This is telling me whatever you are focused on, you will have it with the Empress. And it's not, it could take time. Time is, you know, the essence here, but, you know, do work on these things. It will take time. But you have everything you need. You have all the tools. You know, it just depends on what you're focused on. This looks like it's material because we have 2 earth signs here, and that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. You know, increasing your pentacles, that is great. And the Empress does things with ease. She does. And she likes, you know, comfortable, soft surroundings, kind of luxury in a way, because Taurus is a sign of liking the finer things. Nothing wrong with that. My South Node is Taurus, and I have a tendency to want quality over quantity. Absolutely, 100%. I would rather have one really nice gift than 10 cheap ones, you know, or whatever it is. And we also have here this capacity for pregnancy. I'm just going to say it, you know. So if you're wanting children and that's what you're working towards, you will probably get lucky. So do be careful with that. If that's not you, don't worry about it. But this does represent children. It represents being pregnant and fertile. So there you go. Whatever you're working on right now or have been working on, you know, it will come into fruition is what I'm seeing. And with that Empress, seeing as how she is all of the queens, there's a lot of love and nurturing there. Tons. Nurturing your own ideas, the things that you want to experience in this life. All right, let's look at your current energy. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. What do we have? What do we have? Ooh, the Devil. Capricorn energy. Let's see what's going on with that. I don't know. Knight of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Well, I'm not too worried about it. If that is a past person or some kind of toxic thing trying to return, guess what? I don't think you're going to allow it. Not with all that swords energy there. Nope. Not seeing it. But we'll see. I don't know. Let's see what's crossing. 2 of Pentacles. All right. 6 of Swords. Look at that. Oh, boy. And the Lovers. Something is going to try to come back. I got to say what I'm feeling. It could be a bad habit, a toxic person, a toxic type of thing. To try to throw you out of balance. It could, if you allow it. I'm not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it. Not with all these swords and knowledge and, you know, with all the hard work you did in the past to release this energy, to let it go. No way. I don't see it happening, Captain. There's just no way. This is one of those things, it kind of reminds me of the 7 of Cups. There's tons of options out there. What you choose is up to you. You can choose the good stuff, or you can choose things that you know is not good for you, right? I think you're choosing yourself. I think you're choosing what interests you. I don't think you're choosing this devil energy, whatever it is. You know, and it could be something as simple. It doesn't have to be like, ooh, illicit drugs or, you know, you know, coveting thy neighbor. You know, this could just be you wasting time. You know, not, you know, this solar eclipse is here to help, like, redesign, renew, practical goal setting, you know, release what you don't want. Think about the things that you do want, make positive changes. That's what the energy here is for, because the Virgo is about duty, work, service, health, things like that. Could be mental health, physical health, financial health, you know, relationship health, all those things. And this feels like you're in balance. I feel like whatever this is for you, I don't think it's as tempting as it was. I think you've released that. I really do. But this is saying beware. It's still there. It still is trying to affect you in some way. You know, but the good thing about learning your lessons and moving forward is even if that type of energy just does come back in a different form, in a different person, in a different guise, if you will, you can tell it to piss off. You have that ability. Kick rocks. That's what I'm seeing here. You're just not having it. No. And I like that. And good for you. We have the Knight of Swords and the Six of Swords. I mean, this feels like an exit. It's exit stage right. I mean, you know, there's things that you have put in your past here, air signs. We see that with the Six of Swords. You want to move. You want to go with ease. You want to move to calmer waters. You don't want any of that anymore. You're kind of over it, Dunsky. You know? And you're ready to cut it out, too. I mean, sword is drawn. It's drawn. There's no sheath. I mean, it's like, hey, I don't need it. I'm ready to use this sucker. So I feel like this is a very positive energy right here of, you know, taking action and removing yourself from a situation that had the potential maybe to be toxic in some way. It may have had something to do with your resources. Who knows? I mean, that devil energy could be a lot of different things to different people, but I bet you, did that motorcycle come through? You are moving on. Just went past. It sounded like a Harley. It did not have a like a crotch rocket sound. I can't think of a better way to call it. That was like deep. All right, so it's like, you know, you're just speeding away from anything that is toxic. So good for you. We have the Ace of Swords crossed by the Lovers. Clarity, inner wisdom, insight. You know, you're wielding this sword of truth. It's part of your tools there as a magician. And so we have clarity and victory here. And the Lovers, you know, this is air signs. We have Gemini here. We've got Gemini there. And the Six of Swords, that's Aquarius energy. Do we have... I don't know. We don't have Libra yet, but, well, in the Ace we do. I think you're choosing yourself with this Lovers card, because the Lovers, it's about a choice, just basically. But I feel like you're choosing to integrate with yourself, to integrate your light and dark, your masculine and feminine, and become whole with yourself. That's what I'm feeling here. And, you know, there's a lot of communication here with your higher self, maybe with your guide. And like I said, you may not even be aware that your guides are speaking to you until maybe you get like a ringing in your ear, a ringing sensation, or something like that. So do pay attention to what you're thinking about when you get those downloads or messages. Oh, all right. Now we have the Hermit. There we go. There's that Virgo energy. Okay, let's see what else we have in your future energy. Yeah, you've left this past behind. And sometimes, like, when we're just you know, we're first starting to get past it. There can be some residual nonsense hanging around. Oh, the World. That's coming up for everybody. And the Eight of Swords. All right, let's see what's crossing this. All right. Two of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. More Virgo. And the, Eight of Cups on the Eight of Swords. Wow. All right. So I know what we have here. We have the Hermit crossed by the Two of Swords. What you seek answers to, it's inside you. It's not, you're not going to find it out here in the tangible. No, 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 no. This is intuition screaming at you to maybe take some time out, meditate, contemplate what your true north is. I don't speak like that. I'm not sure why I'm saying that in that way. But this is about following your star, your guiding star. I guess that, yeah, North Star, that would be, you know, your, how you can orient yourself in, like, wherever you are. So where are you being led? Where are you being guided? The answers you seek are inside. And in this, in that star energy right there, which is essentially Aquarius. So we have that. We have a lot of Gemini energy showing up here, which, you know, swords, eh. Here's our Libra. Libra showed up. She's like, don't leave me out. But yeah, trust your intuition. Trust your intuition first and foremost, because that is the one true thing that you can trust is your intuition. It's calm. It's a deep knowing. It's never nervous. It's never anxiety or anything like that. Everybody is getting the World card. Everybody. So that's telling me that something is coming to a completion. We are entering a new phase as a collective energy. And I'm not surprised. I was watching Stefan Burns earlier. He's a geophysicist. If you haven't checked out his channel, you should really watch it. He does, he's putting a lot of stuff out there about that three-eye atlas, that the third interstellar object that we've ever really known about. It is fascinating, and it is fast approaching. It's already in our, you know, the asteroid belt, which is crazy. And this thing is freaking huge. The coma is half the size of the sun. But anyway, it's big. I wonder if we're going to be able to see it with our naked eyes as it swoops past Mars. But anyway, as that is happening right now, our whole entire solar system is moving into a different plasma cloud slowly. And so we don't really know a lot about this new plasma cloud that our entire solar system is moving into. It could be similar to the one that we're in now. And so those plasma clouds have major effects on the planets and everything, depending on the density and all kinds of stuff. So we are in a transitional period where the energies around us and the energies we're just floating through in the cosmos is changing. That's just a fact. So do watch his channel. It's very fascinating. So anyway, back to this, the World, a transition, a completion of something. And this feels like, crossed by the Knight of Pentacles, more Virgo energy coming in. I'm not surprised. This is slow progress, but steady. It's determination. And it's saying as long as you keep this focus and you're methodical, you're determined, you will have success. I'm feeling that's what this World card is. Now, for some of you, it could be a portal into something new that will be long-term, is what I'm getting with this Knight of Pentacles, something that you could just work at diligently every single day, okay? And we do have the Eight of Pentacles as well, saying that you probably are working on something like that. This is saying keep doing it. This is a positive confirmation, and we have the Ace of Swords as well, that whatever you're working on right now, it's worth it. Absolutely worth it. So don't give up on it. Stay with it. Don't let anything distract you, because that devil could be anything that interrupts your flow of what you're trying to do here. Okay, it could just be simple distraction trying to get you to drop those coins. All right, so now look how this is ending. We got the Eclipse card. We got the Eight of Cups. Look at that. So you have the Eight of Swords. Once again, blindfold in the same row, tied up. But this is how you fix it. You emotionally detach from these thoughts, whatever they are. Whatever these things are about maybe not being able to succeed in this. Maybe I should give up. Whatever these thoughts are for you, these worries, detach. When they come in, say, oh, hi. You know, tell it to piss off, whatever you're going to do. And then walk away from those things. Emotionally detach from this, because when you get emotionally attached to these negative interdects or whatever these worries are, it becomes personal. It becomes a lot harder to get out of this when you get emotionally attached to these ideas. You start really rolling around in this muck, and those, you know, this feels like more restriction, tighter and tighter and tighter. We don't want that at all. That's no bueno. So I want you, you don't have to, but I would like for you to emotionally detach from any negativity that might be hanging around. This is the time for it, to just walk away from it. Be done. Just be done. And don't look back. Do not look back. All right, let's look at your bonus. Unicorn. Yay, it's so fluffy. So we have success, hope, freedom, healing, and magic are all available to you if you just believe. Well, I believe. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, I believe in you. Let's see what your stone is. Turtella agate. Boundaries. I have one of these. This is such a neat stone because it's just a conglomerate of a bunch of tiny little fossilized seashells. It is so cool looking. So this agate has snail shells embedded in the crystal. Snails are soft and vulnerable, but their shell offers them protection and the ability to set boundaries. Okay, are there people in your life that constantly drag you down and drain your energy? There's the energy vampire right there, that devil energy. If so, set better boundaries or disengage from spending time with them. Disengage. There you go. I'm glad this came up because we didn't get the Seven of Wands or the Nine of Wands. So this is coming in to say, hey, set those boundaries. And there you go. Tell them to kick rocks. I value my time and energy. I spend time with positive people and do things that uplift my soul. Yes. Yes. All right. Angel number. Ooh, 1001. Spiritual awakening, new beginnings, personal development, prioritizing creativity, and heading in the right direction. Here we go. New phase of that world. We have a new phase in a religious or spiritual quest. Wow. Okay. You're going through a spiritual awakening. We didn't get judgment, but that's okay. But that feels like what's happening to not just us as a collective, but as the planet and the solar system. So it says you're going through the awakening, which can feel like a dark night of the soul. We do have the Hermit here. You're on the path to enlightenment, and this too shall pass. Now, I want to mention, again, because this is so fascinating, that three-eye atlas, from which I was watching that Stefan Burns. They, not sure who, I can't remember who, but a photo was taken of this interstellar body, and it's glowing green. But oddly enough, it's depleted in the minerals that would cast a green glow. So why is it green? Heart chakra? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. So when it goes past, it's so fascinating. When it goes past Mars in October, we're going to be able to get our first actual images of this interstellar body. And now I want to watch Interstellar. Yeah, I might have to watch that. Such a long movie, but so good. Tars. Yeah, so watch that. It's fascinating. I might do a reading on that. I think I should, because this huge interstellar celestial body is just cruising right through our solar system, which is wild and amazing. We haven't seen anything like this in such a long time. So anyway, rambling now. Do go and watch that if you feel so inclined. This looks good to me, air signs. So thank you so much for joining me. And please hit that like button, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and we will see you next time.